Hello Flosstube, my name is Dobby and this is my channel about cross stitch. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I really hope that you are going to like what you see, and if you do, please like, subscribe, comment. I absolutely love talking to you and just like through the comments or in any other way, but also if you would like some more frequent updates or also just like kind of a closer contact, please head to Instagram and you can find me at Covered in Floss as well. And just like I'm super happy to have more crafty friends, and this is just like also super exciting to just be able to see what you are working on and so on. So yeah, feel free to contact me also there. Through my DMs are always open. My DMs are always open, so just like feel free to write to me and so on. You will also get all the information below in the description box, so you can find everything there. So yeah, it's been a few weeks and I have to tell you that these weeks were kind of strange. So first, the weather was very autumnal, I would say. And as much as I love autumn, maybe not necessarily in July and August when the temperature suddenly changed like almost 20 degrees. So it's just like 1 week we were in like in Celsius in 35, 37s and so on. And like the next week it was below 20. So it's just like my body was just like refusing. It's just like, girl, we need to hibernate now. It's just like I could sleep for so long. I tried not to, especially that after my adventure into coming back to regular coffee, my body was just like, nah. So I'm back at decaf. However, as the first time I, let's say, enjoyed kind of decaf coffee at the moment, it's just like me, not necessarily. So I am venturing into the world of green teas and mates and so on, and I absolutely love tea in general. Usually I wasn't such a big tea drinker during like warmer months, but apparently it is needed, so we are doing that. So yeah, I have now with me my mate in my gorgeous mug that I got from Rachel over on Instagram. And this is absolutely, I adore this mug, and this is like only tea mug. Absolutely, you could never make coffee in that. Once I was just like still kind of sleepy in the morning, and I have a Starbucks mug that is like a typical coffee mug, and I have this one for my tea, and I basically very rarely just make only one beverage for myself. But I messed up and I didn't notice that I just like put tea in the coffee mug and put coffee in the tea mug. Oh my god, I could barely just drink that because it's just like it didn't taste the same. So yeah, you can see how my brain works. And talking about how my brain works, recently I think that I have been a bit more of a monogamous stitcher. That's why there was like a bit of delay with my filming, because I was just like wondering, do I have enough to show you? But then I just like decided that I kind of miss filming and I'm just going to do that anyways. so it may be a shorter video. However, I hope that you are going to enjoy that anyways. So first and most important, so as you know, we had Stitch for Sage in July, and I used the piece that I was working on, so my Witchcraft woodcut, mouthful. If you saw my 24 hours of cross stitch video, you know that I have a finish. So I'm just like absolutely excited. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And now we have a finished piece. So it's just like, I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's just like on this fabric, this is Zweigart 28 vintage country mocha, I think. And I am using 3371 for all my woodcut pieces, because I'm just like doing the whole series, and it looks absolutely brilliant. So when I was stitching this one, I started with DMC, but then as I ran out of DMC, I was continuing with CXC, and there is like a teeny tiny difference in color, just like CXC is a bit darker, but I don't think that you can see that, especially just like when it's just going to be framed and on the wall. But it's just like definitely CXC, even on this count and so on, just gives you more coverage for sure. I'm just like wondering, was it 28? Was it 32? Don't remember completely. I would just need to check that. However, I love it, and I was telling before that I have just like a bit more here, my clippity clip, so I think that I can still fit 1, 2, and if I ever get to pick out my beginning of the pandemic, I can even have another one that is not stitched yet. So basically, I really hope that Sage from Night Spirit Studio is going to continue with this series, because it's just like, I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's just like, I'm getting into some kind of obsession, I would say. Already trying to think what would be the most perfect frame for that, because it's just like, it needs to look like kind of older. So yeah, I will see. Basically, I was already also thinking about thrifting some frames, about just like trying to go antiquing, or just like hit the thrift stores, or any kind of like here we have the Flohmarkt, it's like the flea market, so just see if anyone would have something, and then even if they are different, just to get them, for example, in one color, and just like create this kind of connection between them, but not necessarily just like putting them into like completely unified frames and so on. So I will see. It's just like, you know, all the time it's a work in progress in my brain, and yeah, this is what is happening. So I think that at the moment I'm not going to start anything new from the series. I will see, because at the moment we are doing Stitchy for Witchy. So, excuse my language, however I need to say that. Fuck cancer. So Meg from The Witch's Teacher, she was diagnosed with a rare blood cancer, and it just sucks. It just sucks completely. So it's just like, but yeah, you know what we all think about that. So just like, it sucks. So at the moment, we are trying to show Meg our support, our love, because I don't think if I know a stitcher that likes any kind of like darker, spookier pieces that can stay indifferent to Meg's designs. Please go and have a look. I'm going to link the Witch's Teacher's website below. And talking about website and the Witch's Teacher shop. So as you know, I have still self-imposed new pattern buying ban. Mouthful. A ban on buying new patterns. Maybe that sounds better. However, Stitchy for Witchy, it's like a completely different story. It's not just like, it's a buying patterns, but it's buying patterns for a cause. So of course I needed to head to the Witch's Teacher shop and finally get the pieces that I have had on my wish list for quite some time. And I'm just going to show you what I got. So I really hope that there is not going to be too much of a glare. So I have, it's running away from me, Apothecary. Wait, I'm trying to do that from this side, so maybe the glare is not that massive. I absolutely love it, and I have loved it for a really long time. So just like, as you can see, I think that it's even stitched on the same fabric that I'm using for my woodcut series. So I love it. I really love it. And basically in the future I would like to, if we ever manage to either kind of expand in our flat, or if we get a house, then definitely I would like to have like some decor with the brown old apothecary glass, and it's just like this sign would be just like perfect for that. So let's see if that's ever going to happen, but it's definitely going to be stitched, so at least that. So that was the first one. Then we have another one that I was eyeing for quite a long time, and this is like double awesome. Oh, come on. And of course it doesn't want now to get bigger on my screen. Okay, I get it. So this is a Ouija board. Oh, the glare is terrible. Okay, I will see later in the video if that was really that bad. But and if yes, I'm just going to insert the picture here. But this is double awesome because first, I definitely believe in any kind of supernatural, paranormal, and so on. In the past, I had some experience in communicating with spirits. If you want to hear that story, please let me know. So I'm sure that there is something, that for sure. However, as you can see, this is like not a normal Ouija board. It is something with words Hail Satan and Hail Yourself. And basically, these are like the greetings, catchphrases used by the hosts of my absolutely favorite podcast. So last podcast on the left, I am obsessed. This is like they are my safe place. If I feel that my anxiety is acting up a bit and so on, definitely last podcast on the left is going to be playing, and it's going to be playing 24 hours a day because they have a lot of episodes and I can do that. And if I run out of episodes, I'm going to re-listen because I don't care. And basically, it's been already some time with them, and I think that I managed to re-listen to the whole library. Would you call it like that? At least 7 times. Yeah. So yeah, this is another thing with just like people in anxiety. You need your safe spaces. Last podcast on the left is mine. So yeah, that. And another thing that I got for myself. So I think that I saw it on the wall of, and now, oh my god, now just like kill me because I need, let me just find out. I just need to, I'm at my computer, so I just like, I'm going to quickly check, but it's just like, how can I forget the name? Okay. Yeah. I remember the name just in the wrong order. So Cats and Horror and Stitching on here on Flosstube, and Cats and Horror and Stitching oh my on Instagram. So she has it on her wall when she's just doing Flosstube, and I was looking at that. I had no idea that this is the Witchy Stitchers pattern actually, and when I saw it, it's just like, oh my god, this looks so good and I need that. And then when I was just like browsing the catalog of the Witchy Stitchers shop, I was just like, oh my god, this is that, and this is the palmistry. Your future is in your hands. And how gorgeous it is. Just look at it. It's absolutely perfect, and I definitely want to have it stitched and have it on my wall as well. And especially that kind of recently, it's always been an interest of mine. Any kind of like witchy stuff and this kind of things. Not for like the magic, but it's more like unleashing your powers. And I would like to get into that more. So if any of you can guide me into the right direction, I would be super grateful, because I've been feeling recently that I miss the oomph in my life. I cannot describe it better. It's just like there is more potential in me that I am showing, and it's not anything like specific, not just like doing big things and just whatever, but potential in being a better person for myself. So this is my main goal. And I think that a few crystals and a few candles, they're not going to hurt, and so on. And learning a bit maybe about herbs and so on, teas, that would be something that I would really, really appreciate in my life. So yeah, if you can guide me, you can point me into the right direction, please let me know. I would really, really appreciate that. So yeah, but these are these three patterns that I bought, and I think that I'm going to start on something soon, but I would need to have like a perfect fabric. And as much as I like this vintage country mocha, it is not that yet. I need something more like ancient looking. I don't know how to explain that. More like yellowed from age, I would say. So I am planning on experimenting with tea dyeing a bit. I did that in the past with black tea, and that was okay. However, at the moment, I think that I'm going to touch rooibos, black tea, and yellow tea. And I'm just going to kind of layer and over dye things. There are ideas in this head, but let's see how's that going to work. So hopefully I'm going to be able to show you that maybe next time, if it works, of course. And maybe I'm just going to have already something at least started on that, so we shall see. But these are just like the patterns and kind of the plans in my head. Basically with stitching, I am unable to plan. I've been trying to do, I was just telling you about like challenges, whatever, that I would like to try. But I don't think that it's actually working for me. It's just like my brain works very, very strangely. And basically I was already thinking about just like creating maybe a whip go for myself and so on. And when I just like did the grid for the whip go, at that time, I was tempted to actually put one pattern into all of them. And I just couldn't like skip that. I couldn't overcome that. It's just like, no, it doesn't work. I can just like, maybe I'm going to do that for the future. Maybe around December, I'm going to do like a tiny ruffle, let's say. If you're interested in creating my whip go, I will ask you to let me know. I'm going to choose one of you, and you are going to create a whip go board for me. And I will try to stick to that. So that may be a good idea. Oh my God, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Or not. But yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I could just like do so much, and it wouldn't be just like my brain going into one thing only and so on, and then it's just like, oh, a squirrel, and we're just going to another thing. Because I have a personality that hates to disappoint. So if somebody would create that for me, I would need to do that. because otherwise I would disappoint. I like the idea. I need to write it down because I'm going to forget. So yeah, basically talking about my brain, please keep your fingers crossed. Tomorrow I have my ADHD appointment, first of them. So first is the consultation, that then on Saturday, today is Thursday, I'm going to have like the tests and so on. And let's see, because like the closer I am to the appointment, the more stuff I see that it's just like, it just shows that my brain is not neurotypical. And it's just like, I have no idea how I managed to go through my life for freaking 40 years and nobody ever noticed that. No, basically I know why. Because I am a woman. And we are totally treated differently, and we are trained from the very beginning in masking. Yep, that's that. So I'm just like super excited for the appointment. I'm just like stressed a bit because I don't know. And okay, let's see. I will definitely keep you up to date, no matter what results I'm going to get. It's going to be after the appointment. It's going to be like 2 to 3 weeks before the diagnosis is done. So yeah, I will see. Good. So that was talking about like everything around everything, and now we can actually go to more stitching that I have done. So first, we are going to start with my gorgeous baby. So my peps, charted by extremely talented Lutheran art shop. Okay, again, trying to like ignore the glare. Wait, I have another screen here that helped. Yep. So it's just like, isn't she gorgeous? She looks so proud here. I love her. So this is what the finished piece is going to look like. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are at now. So I didn't work as much on that as I would love to. So there are just like a bit of color started appearing. The thing is that I kind of designated that to be my traveling piece, but because of this like really strange weeks that I had, I wasn't going to the office so often. So that's why it's just like it's still here and just like waiting for filling in. So just like, oh, this color. Okay, this color completely doesn't look correct on the camera, because this is like, it's here we have like this burgundy, but it's just like this lovely kind of deep pink, magenta, deep magenta, dark magenta. So yeah, I am definitely going to concentrate a bit more on that. At the moment, I am at 8,768 stitches, which makes it a bit over 29%. So by the end of the month, I would like to get to at least 35%. I think that this is doable. So let's see. There is going to be some traveling in August. I'm just going to let you know later. So I think that this is doable. I think that this is really doable. So I really hope that I'm going to hit this goal, or at least get a bit closer to that. So that was that. Then the second thing that I've been working on, and there are just like 2 more pieces, and this is just like, it shows the difference. It really shows the difference on how my brain is working, because first it's oh, sorry. So this is my bit on Market Stall by Ciro Marchetti, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm just like showing you what it's going to look like when finished. So it's just like, it's so gorgeous. It's absolutely so gorgeous. The colors look just like much more intense in here. It's a bit more muted, and I like the mutedness of that more. But it's just like, it's so gorgeous that the colors are just popping in here and so on. So this is what it's going to look like when finished. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it, and this is where I am now. So as you can see, I have been doing pretty well. So basically, in this pattern, I removed the page breaks on Pattern Keeper, and I'm just like choosing like a tiny area that I'm working on. So basically, at the moment, my goal was to just go in the square 5 by 5, but then I just like had a bit of color blocking and so on, so I was just like going further. But it's just like, I have a structure here, and it's just like, I do parking. This is just like something that I love in here. So this is 22 count Ada from Zweigart. Let me just like fold it a bit, just like, it's a big piece of fabric in here. So we have like a kind of white background here, so you will see the colors a bit better. So, and I'm doing that with CXC, so as you can see, I'm doing that with 1 strand only, 1/1, and on 22 count. CXC looks absolutely amazing. So I love it, and I love these colors. I love this piece so much, and I absolutely cannot wait to stitch more and have it and just like see, because on this one, my brain is just like so programmed that I'm really sticking to like this kind of limits, this kind of borders that I gave to myself. So before I hit like the more color-ish things, it can take a while, because it's just like, of course, it's just like, I was already thinking about like these flowers here and there and so on, but I'm just in this corner, so it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. At the moment, we are at 2,563 stitches, which gives 0.65% of the whole pattern. And I would love by the end of the month to hit 1%, but I know that it's not going to happen. If everything continues as it is at the moment for me, it's not going to happen, because now I am absolutely obsessing about blues. So this is one of the patterns that I would never think that this is my kind of pattern, especially that blues are, in general, blues are not my color. I am more into red, pinks, browns, greens. Blue was never there for me somehow, but I saw this one on the Rocking Stitches channel on her Flosstube, and it just like absolutely fell in love. I just couldn't stop thinking about this piece. And this is the Peacock Plumage by Sue Taylor, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Isn't she a beauty? Sorry, it's he. Isn't he a beauty? And basically, when I started stitching on that, I fell in love even more, because the stitching is just like so absolutely fantastic and so flowy. I don't know if that's just like because I love the pattern so much. So it's just so easy to just hit 100 stitches here, 100 stitches there, and it adds up. So I really don't know. I think that I showed you that. Yes, I did. So this is where it was the last time you saw it. And now, as a proof that my brain cannot be trusted to work in one way only, this is where we are now. So as you can see, with this pattern, I'm definitely not sticking to any frames, to any limits. I'm just going where the thread is taking me. So doing a pretty extreme cross country. I don't know if I'm going to do that with all the colors, but at the moment I'm having so much fun with that. And it's just like this 995, it's just leading me where it wants to. So I have, at the moment, I have done the 995 part of this bit, and I started to work on the head feathers. Do they have a special name? Let me know. If you know, let me know, please. So this is just like I'm working on this part, and I'm going to continue to work like on the crown here. So, and when I'm done with the crown, let's see if I'm going to continue with 995 or any other color is going to call me. So this is exactly what I was doing. So as you can see, I started so nicely, blocks, and then wee, adventure. Let me just show you once again the market stall. Doesn't want to. The market stall and the peacock. At the moment when I have them like together and looking at that, I'm just giving myself a bit of anxiety, but oh well. Life, brain. We do not worry about what brain is doing, otherwise we would even have more anxiety. So yeah, basically on Peacock at the moment I am at 2,381 stitches, which gives me 0.81%, and I would like to hit 1% on Saturday the latest. Thursday today, and like on Saturday. So today is Thursday, and on Thursdays my boyfriend has like a boys' evening. So they meet at there's just like a couple of friends. They meet at usually at one of them place, or they just like sit and chat. Sometimes boring. So I'm just going to send him on his merry way, even though I got invited to the boys' evening for, yeah, basically I got invited because I'm forever one of the boys. Yeah. And I'm proud of it, kind of. Yeah. But basically, I got invited. However, I was just like wondering, it's just like, I may just like send him on his merry way, sit here, stitch, and watch Flosstube. Because the last weeks, as they were strange and so on, I am so behind of Flosstube. And it's just like pains me. Especially just within last 2 days, I saw so many of my favorites just posting. So I was just like, I need to make time. I need to find time to watch that. Turning on the screen back because I have just like Flosstube YouTube opened in here. So basically, I didn't watch anything basically, but what I'm going to watch. So I have some favorites. So I have Alli Z. She is a new Flosstuber, but she just like uploaded the 2 days ago second Flosstube, and I have to admit, when I watched her first one, I smashed the subscribe button after I think like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. Just like my type of person, totally. I just need to be there and I need to watch her. So please go and give her a watch because she's just like, she's really, really amazing. So that, then we have Cats and Horror and Stitching that I already mentioned before. And there's also like 3 days ago a new video and I need to watch it. Then we have my lovely, lovely Sen and their a new video. So it's just like they became my fast friend very, very quickly. And I'm just like absolutely excited to see the video, especially that actually so as you know, I am into D&D. I play D&D, and Sen play D&D as well. And we're just like chatting about D&D in general. And Sen told me that they are okay with hosting another game. And if I would be interested. And of course that I was. So last week we had our first session. It was so much fun. And I have to tell you that it's just like, I have just like the other campaign that I'm playing. The thing is that I'm the senior of the group. Because I'm playing with people that are... The oldest of them is 27. So I feel kind of motherly to the whole group. But here, I am playing with people that we are just closer in age, and it's a completely different experience. It's really a completely different experience. I love both of them. However, here I could have flow. I don't have like this kind of internal need to remind everyone to drink water and so on. So, and I had so much fun. And just, yeah. So, yeah. Sen is my fellow Flosstuber, a friend, and now my dungeon master. So, I'm excited about that. I'm super happy that thanks to Flosstube, I found so amazing people. And recently I've been talking to another person that became my friend very quickly. Danny, I'm talking about you. And it's just like crafting community, especially on Flosstube and on Instagram. it's such an extremely supportive and safe space, and this is just, I'm really lucky that I can be a part of that. And finding friends, getting closer to people, and being able to just chat about life and stitching and everything else with people that are truly like-minded. I was kind of missing that. I was missing that because I have a lot of stitchy friends, but at the moment, thanks to coming back to Instagram and starting my Flosstube, it expanded, and it expanded in the best possible ways. So I'm really, really happy. And I usually do not use this word, but I feel blessed. I feel blessed. So thank you for being there. Okay, so that was Sense Needleworks. That I just like, I have like already like queued their video to watch. So yeah, super excited. Then again, we have Kel Stitches, another one of my favorites, with a new video. Definitely going to watch that. It's just like, when I just like need to stretch my day a bit, so I can really fit everything in. Then we have e-crafting in Colorado, again with the Flosstube anniversary and the whip parade. How dare you all! I just like, I think that I may have like the weekend when I'm just like watching all the Flosstubes. And then we have my gorgeous Ailarra, who is back with an update. And it's just like, I said that before, that Ailarra is basically, when I listen to her, I sometimes feel as if I was just like listening to myself talking. So yeah, I'm really excited about her new video. I'm just going to list everyone below here, because they are so beautiful people, and it's just like being able to kind of exist together with them in the same internet plane, internetverse. It's just amazing. So yeah, I will definitely give them a watch, and please, you do too. And I would just like to say hi to my girl, Cheap Girl Stitches, because she shouted me out, and it was just like so sweet. Just like, I'm still, you know, I'm new here, and when I get such amazing shout outs, my first reaction always is just like, oh, I don't deserve it, blah blah blah. And then it's just like, hell no, I do deserve it, because we are in the most supportive community at the moment, and we are just like getting each other up. We are inspiring each other. We are creating good space for other people who maybe do not have enough courage to start a Flosstube channel, but they still communicate with us, and they're still present, and this is just like so amazing. And for that, I really want to thank you all for watching my videos, for interacting with me, for following me on Instagram, for commenting and so on. I truly love you, you are changing my life, and you are making me feel better about myself and about what I'm doing. So thank you. Huge thank you for that. Yeah, so okay, I'm just going to be finishing before I get soppy. So thank you once again for watching, for your time, for being here. And I really hope that you enjoyed that and you don't mind liking, commenting, subscribing. And if you do mind, that's also okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Until the next time, and happy stitching. Bye bye. And hello, this is Editing Dobby. I completely forgot that I mentioned that there's going to be some traveling. So basically, if I'm going to be for 2 weeks in the UK visiting my family, they are based in Bedfordshire. So if you are in the area or you would like to meet up, hit me up, let me know. So maybe we could just like meet and stitch together and just like, you know, like bring the internet plays into the real life. And maybe I'm going to be a bit cool also in real life if you want to meet me. So please let me know. That would be amazing to meet any of you if you are from there, and if you know anyone from there, send them my way. It would be amazing to just meet for coffee or for tea and stitch together. Thank you once again. Bye bye.